What are the dumbest ways in which people spend their money? I share a house with one of my old college buddies, so we split the rent. I had asked him earlier one week what we were doing for groceries and he told me he didn't have the money, so I went and bought some. When I returned home, he and his girlfriend were bragging about how he brought the rent down by $100 that month, and he then showed me the bag of weed he purchased afterwards. That was honestly one of the dumbest thing I ever witnessed. Spending it buying their way into those damn pyramid schemes. One of them costs $5,000 to join, and many find themselves in debt. Coffee every morning from Starbucks. The Star Registry. Pay $50 and we'll name a star after you. What a scam. Gambling for the purpose of trying to make money. If you go to a casino to have fun, then it's money well spent. But if you go simply because you think you'll hit it big, I hate to break it to ya, but the odds aren't in your favor of a return on your investment. Steam games you will never play, but hey, it was on sale. Any mobile games where you have to collect characters or something. I have seen someone waste a small fortune over a couple of months while struggling to pay their rent. Half a year later they switched to another game. Premium fuel when your vehicle does not need it. Buying pre-cut fruit and veggies at the store for 5x the price. Useless video game skins. I must have spent up to $600 over the last 6 years on League of Legends skins. I know they're useless and in 10 years they'll all be meaningless. But the thought of having a slightly cooler looking character than all the people who were smart enough to not waste money on the game just seduces me. Constantly buying fast food, McDonald's, Chipotle, Starbucks, etc. Oh wait, I do that. Juice cleanses. You're doing almost nothing for your body. I've been reading about this jelly juice thing and I'm livid. How can people be stupid enough to take medical advice from someone with no training? Name brand stuff. I used to work in a high-end clothing store that had t-shirts that were about $200 and jeans that were $500 to $600. Come on, people, they're t-shirts and jeans, for Christ's sake. Wasted gym memberships. They just sit at home and pay their monthly due for no reason. Hands down, timeshares. The fact that there's an entire high-priced industry aimed at helping people escape their timeshares should raise some red flags. In reality, selling them is damn near impossible. You will basically need to beg and pay someone else to take over your week, and that's usually only possible if it's somewhere and sometime desirable. In most cases, you also can't transfer the title to anyone if there's a loan balance, so you'll need to clear that out in full beforehand. Keep in mind these aren't just a one-off purchase. Virtually every resort charges annual maintenance fees, which are usually well north of $500 every year, no matter what. Bottom line, timeshares are not an asset. They are a contractual, lifetime prepaid vacation program that reduce your options as a traveler and offer no appreciable benefits versus simply staying at hotels and Airbnbs. Never, ever buy one. We have free coffee, tea, Nespresso, etc. at work. Every morning, dozens of co-workers come into the building with McDonald's, Starbucks, Costa, etc. coffee cups. I don't get it. Spend money you could save every day and keep creating waste with disposable cups. MLM. Most useless products are a one-time purchase or vanity items. MLM can be a constant money-grabbing funnel of deceit. Gold-plated chicken wings. Spend money on 5 Lamborghinis? Fine. Spend money on a mansion and get yourself a couple of maids and a pool boy? Great. Spending $10,000 on 10 golden-plated chicken wings for the hell of it? What is wrong with you? Drugs. As someone who's spent an absolutely sickening amount on them. Opiates. It's 99 and number 37. A waste. You might think, oh, this person has used drugs for 10 years. They should be able to stop now, right? They've had that feeling countless times, so they should be satisfied now and be able to move on from the drug. Nope. You're never content. No matter how many times. No matter how high. It's an endless chase in the most literal sense of the term. Anacant who buys you a cute 500 plus distressed denim. Duck's sake, man. Go tie the hobo round the corner and he'd give you his pair for a $5. Supreme. IDK if it's still a trend, but man, why? Spending money on designer clothes like Gucci and Louis only for it to look ugly as duck. Brand new phones. A smartphone is near essential these days, but you don't need the latest version every year. They all work fine and do the same stuff, and models a couple years older. Spending hundreds of dollars on what's essentially ink on cardboard papers, also known as Magic the Gathering dart, guilty. Most of the best selling items in a convenience store. Fancy water like Voss or Fiji. Water is water. Cigarettes have to be up there. YouTube tech reviewers who destroy phones in really weird, unusual and impractical ways. Can this $1,300 phone survive a cement mixer? Like when everything Apple Pro turned a Samsung Galaxy S8 and an iPhone 7 into fidget spinners. Like, why? Loot crates. I have 2 friends who've spent hundreds of dollars just for cosmetics in Fortnite. Cigarettes and other non-medical drugs. Oh. And psychics and fortune tellers. Giant diesel trucks with a lift kit and huge tires. Tons of mods and loud as duck. With 908,734,569,276,345 candle power headlights to blind anything on the road. That you then use for your ducking daily commute to an office job and never leave paved roads ever. Shutting their kid up. 1. All those plastic bullet collectible surprise toys mean nothing. Your kid will open it, look at it once or twice, then never play with it again. 2. Your kid will figure out it's easy to get what they want if they bug you enough, and you will have a spoiled kid on your hands. 3. You're poorer now. Your kid is it now. And now you've got more plastic it all over the floor in your house. Nobody wins. Source: my partner's daughter and his parenting style. It used to send her into a tantrum if I refused to let her have a bite of my food because she was so spoiled. She's grown up a little and we've changed our parenting style a bit. So we're slowly fixing this issue. Just say no. Kids tantrum in stores all the time. Don't feel embarrassed. Just laugh at them and walk away and hope some charitable soul kidnaps them while you're not looking, lol. Alternatively, take the kid to the car and stay there until they calm down. Do not go home until you've done your business. Kids pack hissy fits regardless of how hard you work to prevent them. But you don't want to feed that behavior through instant gratification and make it even harder. I'm no expert by any means, but that's like parenting 101. How did you miss the first ducking lesson, man? We North Americans spend an average of $40,000 on weddings. Eating out every meal because they can't even boil an egg. Mobile games that are in fashion for a couple weeks or months and then just disappear, along with your money. Cosmetic skins, loot boxes in games. Makeup. Oh my god, makeup can be expensive. My soap can sink a large chunk of a paycheck into super expensive make to add to the pile. Bottle service at nightclubs. What a ducking waste. $350 10,000 for a bottle and a table for maybe 2-3 hours. Lotto tickets. I just started working customer service desk today and I watched in disbelief and multiple people dropped over $100 on tickets. Collecting Jordan brand shoes, especially when you're barely making above the minimum wage. Buy tea from a coffee shop. Buying leasing a luxury car when they shouldn't. Know a guy that spends half of his paycheck just to lease a Benz. People who barely have any money. Alcoholics. Narcos. Buying lottery tickets. Joining an MLM. Enough said. Using paper towels for everything. Why? My in-laws always do this when they visit, even when there is clearly a stack of fresh cleaning towels next to the counter. I regularly see people sit at video lottery machines and spend what must be a large portion of a paycheck. Some nights they win and celebrate like kings. But, on the whole, they are slowly inching towards never getting anywhere. This girl takes the cake for dumbest purchase. Spent it all on Powerball tickets with a true expectation of winning. Then when she realized how badly she ducked up, she asked everyone to offset her loss with a dumb financial move of their own. So to all you Redditors, if after reading this thread, you feel ashamed or disappointed in yourself, just know that you are not all that bad, unless you are the Lotto girl herself, or you donated to her campaign. Very expensive coffins that are viewed for a couple of days, then buried. Here's one that cost $25,000. Left square bracket. I always see the cards at the store and I am amazed that people spend money on IMVU. I saw a video recently about Saudis buying license plate numbers for millions of dollars. Supposed to be a demonstration of incredible wealth, but at the end of the day some dude spent $3 million on a license plate number.